Hello, LinkedIn. Really happy to be back over here. It's been a little while. My name is Pauline. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Coworkies. And today we are having a live to talk about the Coworking London Conference, an event that will take place at the end of June. I have had the chance to be invited to co-MC it, which I'm really looking forward to. But in order to give you a little bit more overview of what's the Coworking London Conference, what will be the topics that will be discussed, etc., we invited Mandy Jhamat, who works at eOffice, the organizer of the conference, for a little insider chat in order to understand a little bit more everything about the upcoming event. So let's keep it quick, short, and sweet so that you have a great understanding of what awaits. And without further ado, I would love to invite Mandy to join us. Hi, Mandy, are you around?
Hi, Pauline.
How are you?
I'm very good. Thanks for having me.
I'm so happy to have you here, actually. I imagine you're very busy with the conference being just a few weeks away. So let's keep it sweet. I would love, as an introduction, to begin with telling us a little bit more about who you are and what you do.
Sure, yeah. So, as you mentioned, I am working with eOffice. Been over a decade now with eOffice, and yeah. So eOffice was one of the first co-working spaces actually
Oh,
in London back in 2002. And
oh
this was
wow.
before, we didn't have this word, co-working,
Yeah.
so we had to talk about open plan space and shared working and these kinds of things. And so, yeah, so I sit within the sales and marketing department. I'm looking after the business development and the partnership side of the different elements of our business. So we have 5 locations in London, so all of the office services.
Mm-hmm.
We have a global network, which is just over 200 locations worldwide, and this Flex Space conference.
Speaking of, as I was saying in the introduction, we put this live together to talk about this special event that's coming up in
Yeah.
London at the end of June. Can you tell us a little bit more about it?
Yeah, sure. Pleasure. So it is in its 8th edition,
Ooh.
and it's a small, intimate event, quite relaxed, quite informal gathering. We are first and foremost an operator ourselves, as I mentioned. So we've been in the co-working world for 20 years. And it started off as a very small event for the members of our network, right? That were all operators themselves. It was a way for us all to get together, to have a
Mm-hmm.
conversation about what was happening in the market, the things we were seeing, being able to share and to learn from each other was the basis of the event, really. And then it's evolved from there to be now, an industry event that's open to all. Um, and so, yes, as you mentioned, it takes place in June. It's on the 20th and the 21st, so it's over 2 days. And the idea is to be a part of the ongoing conversation, the co-working conversation.
Which is a great bridge to my next question because I would love to talk a little bit about the program. What can attendees expect to learn across the 2 days?
Yeah, okay. So I will just backtrack a bit to just go over the format, I guess.
Yeah.
So the format is 2 days. The first day, which is the 20th of June, we have the sort of full, more formal agenda on this
Mm,
day. And we split it up into 6 sessions. We have 3 blocks, basically, and I'll go into those. And then the second day is more informal. It's just workplace tours and a closing lunch. So this is, more the networking part, although there's networking involved in the first day too. Um, so the program itself then, it runs, as I said, 3 blocks. The theme for this year that we decided to focus on was this changing landscape that we're all seeing in the way that we're working now, and where does the role of the office fit in, and what does this sort of changing landscape mean for Flex? So that's the overarching topic which all of the sessions will be speaking to. And then the three blocks that we have split up, the first block is going to be research and data focused. So this will be the data-led research, and we have some great speakers that will be featured. Some of the bigger names like the Instant Group will be there, James Rankin, the head of the Flex Space Association, Jane Sartin, and we've also got representatives from Leesman and Work There by Savills. So, so this will be the first two sessions, focusing on the trends, what's happening, what can we expect to be coming. And then the second block is another two sessions, and this is more focused on, we go away from the numbers and we're going into more the people side.
Yeah.
So this block is about people, place, and connection is sort of the idea in this second block. We're going to do two sessions that the first one will focus on the hospitality side. So we're going to be looking at this this blurring between flex and hospitality that everybody is seeing, that this seems to be becoming the new normal. What does that mean? What does hospitality actually mean for our sector? And how practically does it, what does it look like in practical terms? And this idea of the productivity versus hospitality piece.
Okay.
And then we're also going to highlight community, which is a big word in the co-working world. What is a community-led space? What does that actually mean? And how are we doing it? How are we doing it well? What are the challenges? What does who are the beneficiaries of that actually also? So that's the sort of people block. These two sessions will take place at one venue, which will be at Fora in Chancery House. And then we shift venues. So the other idea of our event is to showcase different spaces. Which eOffice will be featured in day 2, but in day 1 we have 2 great partners. So Fora is one of them. The final block of the program takes place at Old Sessions House. I don't know if you've seen that. Beautiful.
Not yet.
By Nota. Okay. This is the slightly more informal part of the program, I guess. The first 2 blocks will be a combination of presentations and discussions. And then this block is panels, and we go into some networking drinks. So the final block, we focused on 2 very hot topics for the sector: AI and the future of work. So we will be joined by some speakers, a great lineup. We've got Michael Coburn from Dasana, we've got Andrew Knight from RxDS, and Dominique Gonford, she's from Quarterback. So that's the AI session, and then we will be ending the whole event with a sustainability focused session. So this one's quite important to us because eOffice has been a B Corp certified operator since 2021.
Ooh, nice.
I don't know if we were the first, but certainly it's been a while. We're doing our recertification now, and obviously that's an important topic for spaces. And we've been very lucky to have B Corp who will be actually moderating.
Wow, nice.
The session themselves. Yes, we have Catherine Draper. She'll be coming along, so she'll be moderating the discussion, and the head of sustainability for eOffice, Helen Davis, will be joined with 3 other operators who are all B Corp certified operators. So we've got Oru Space, We've
Yes.
got work.life, um, and we've got projects who are in Brighton. So we thought it was nice to also showcase an out of London space. um, yeah, that's the sort of the bulk of the program and the format of the 2 days.
And on day two, then you said it will take place at eOffice. Is there, like, can you give us a little bit more hint on that part?
Yeah, so the way that we've structured day two is self-guided tours,
Yeah.
and we've set up two routes for attendees to be able to choose. You can do them all, or you can just choose one. The first route is in West London, so the venues that you can head to are all in and around Hammersmith. So
Okay.
there's Mindspace is there, Kindred, which is a wonderful little, they used to be a members club, but have shifted to events and co-working, and Mission Works.
Nice.
So those are the three in Hammersmith. And then there's a more central tour for people that don't want to go out. And this is going to be Mile.
Mm-hmm.
This is their Chancery Lane space. The new space by Uncommon, which is beautiful, in Holborn, and then Space Made. So these are all pretty new venues, maybe people haven't seen before. They haven't been open very long. Holborn has only been open for maybe a month or two,
Mm-hmm.
the Uncommon space. And then we'd be closing the whole event at eOffice head office,
Nice.
with a closing lunch, and we're based just in Fitzrovia on Rathbone Place.
Thanks so much for sharing. I love how diverse the program is and how many different topics it will cover, looking at, different perspective of flex and co-working. And also, as you said, bringing obviously a lot from the London co-working scene, but also having some other speakers from different regions. Speaking of attendees, who would you say typically join the event? And also, who is this event for?
Yeah, so our audience tends to be mixed between industry professionals that are servicing the industry, between operators and end users. But generally speaking, flexible space operators are always quite heavily represented, with different, like, community managers, sales managers, facilities personnel. But we also see a lot of designers and architects and people within the tech industries that are looking to obviously be involved in the conversation within Flex. Yeah.
We had the chance to attend two of the conferences you've organized out of the 8 months. I should say, it's always a really nice mix of people from the industry, and it's always a really nice, reconnection time for people to get to see each other again and discuss. So I always love the vibe of the event. I have,
Yeah,
oh, go for
go
it.
ahead.
Sorry. No?
I was just going to say, yeah, for us, because we are an operator first, it's the connection aspect of the event. We're not a big conference, so we're trying to be small and intimate. I guess a sort of alternative conference,
Yeah.
uh, because and also because we've been around for a long time. For us, it's about making these connections with, our partners and our associates, and all of our contacts within the industry. So, and also when we're organizing the actual event and the agenda, because we are a small operator ourselves, with, I guess, a smaller voice, right, in the overall sector. For us, it's quite important to give this platform to other smaller players that maybe you don't necessarily hear from in some of the bigger events, and be able to connect, hopefully in a more meaningful way.
Yeah, and that definitely is what makes, I think, the event very special also for the industry. Also the fact that you give a lot of time for people to connect over different experiences, be it the lunch or the tours. So very, very special event. I just then have one last question for you. And where can people purchase tickets at the moment?
Yeah, so the best place to head is our website,
Yeah.
www. I was going to say eoffice.net, which you can also do, but you can head to that one
Yes.
too.
Dimitar has always an eye on things. So yeah, Coworking London
That's the
2024.
yeah. So on the website, it gives you a little bit of background about the event, but this is the direct link for tickets. You're right. It's our Eventbrite page. So
Nice.
yeah.
Well, thanks a lot, Mandy, for being with us today. I'm really looking forward to actually be with you guys very soon and reconnect with everyone. Um, we hope also that we can meet a lot of new operators and people who will join the event.
And
So
some
I'm,
old
I'm really
faces.
also, yeah, exactly, the reconnection of everything. I'm also
Yes.
really appreciative and grateful that you invited me to co-MC the event together with Caleb Parker. So I'm really looking forward to that experience. And I
We
guess
are
in the
super
meantime, if
excited to have you.
yes, I guess in the meantime, if people have any questions, they can always connect with you on LinkedIn or directly contact you guys via the website.
Yes, absolutely. You can direct message me at any point.
Great. Thanks a lot, Mandy. I wish you a really nice rest of the day, and then we see each other very soon.
Great. Thanks so much, Pauline.
Bye.
See you later. Bye.
Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. I hope you are now eager to learn a little bit more. As we said earlier, here is the link that you can check out where you have all the details about the program, the different pillars that Mandy mentioned. So make your way there to have a look. And I hope to see you in London, June 20th, 21st, for yet another great co-working moment. See you. Have a nice day.